Let's return to our top story now. And Ponu Wongchomang is the Indochina correspondent with Channel News Asia. He has visited the scenes of both the bomb blasts in Bangkok and he joins us now. Panu, good to talk to you tonight. What is the atmosphere like in Bangkok at the moment, especially after the second bomb blast hit?
The atmosphere is very calm on the streets, but it's very visible that there are less people on the streets after the discovery of the second bomb earlier today. At 1 p.m. local time, an explosion took place at the Sathorn Pier, a main river pier connecting the Bangkok SkyTrain with the river traffic. And since then, it has been visible that there have been less people on the streets because this is one of the major routes that people use to travel to work or from work to their homes.
Let's talk a bit about the second bombing. Do authorities see similarities between the two blasts?
Yes, certainly, Beth. The authority, the Thai police basically said that some of the devices, some of the parts of the bomb that were found at the Sathorn Pier have similar bearing to the bomb that was used on Monday attack at Rat Prasong. The police said that more investigation will be needed to link the two events together. However, the police chief has said publicly in the evening that he believed that the two incidents are linked.
Now, let's talk about this so-called suspect that has been identified on CCTV vision. We do see someone with a yellow T-shirt going in with a backpack. How seriously are police searching for this man?
Well, they have been very serious. The police have been saying throughout the day that they have identified a suspect from yesterday's evidence. But so far, from the latest statement from the police, they're saying that they still have no ID of this person. They have not established the motive of the attack, and no arrests have been made. This comes after rumors circulating in social media in Thailand that the authority have arrested a foreign suspect at various airports or border crossing points and whatnot. But the police basically said that they have this man as a suspect, but no ID and no motive.
So that contradicts the fact that he might have come from the northeast, which is well known to be a kind of hotbed and a breeding ground for many of the red shirt supporters.
Yes, certainly. The authority has been very careful not to establish or not to prove any of these theory of who's behind the attack by trying to dismiss all talks about linking the suspect to particular groups. As you mentioned, one of the theory is that this attack has been linked to the domestic political situation, and perhaps the groups behind them are the groups that support former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra in the northeast. But the authority has been very careful, and they said that no, this suspect has not been ID, and they have not ruled out any possibility that of the source of the bombing.
So, Panu, what is the sense of how the investigation is proceeding, and what sort of sense are you getting from authorities as to where things are at the moment?
Well, at the moment, I think they still have very little to go by. The authority probably will need several more days, if not weeks, to go through all the bomb shrapnel and all those kind of evidence. At the moment, all they have is the CCTV footage and eyewitness accounts. And so far, from what we've been hearing from the police, this is not enough to ID the suspect or the group involved. Now, the second bomb that happened today, if it is linked to the bombing on Monday, it will be very interesting indeed, because the bomb appears to miss the target and hit the water. And when I was there earlier at the Sathorn Pier underneath the Thaksin Bridge, the police were sending rescue divers to try to find pieces of this explosive. Perhaps if they can find or salvage this piece of explosive, it will shed more light into the sort of material or linking to any particular group or supplier of these explosives.
Difficult times for your country. Panu, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Beth.